In this video, I am going to show you how to knit SSK, which is slip, slip, knit. Hi, this is Ivory from Palmeri Arts and Crafts. Last week, I posted a tutorial of K2TOG, knit two together. Today, I am going to show you how to do SSK, slip, slip, knit. Both of them are decreasing stitches in knitting. The difference is knit two together is a right slanted decrease and SSK is left slanted decrease. To make a SSK stitch, we are going to slip these two stitches onto the right needle. To slip the stitch, we are simply going to insert the right needle into the stitch as if to knit. And instead of making a new stitch right here, we are going to slip this stitch off the left needle and transfer onto the right needle. Let's try one more time. Insert the right needle as if to knit, slip off from the left needle, and then onto the right. From here, I am going to show you the traditional way first, but later on, I will be showing a couple of different ways to make SSK stitch. So for the traditional way, we are going to transfer these two stitches back onto the left needle. So simply put them back onto the left needle. And we are going to knit these two stitches together. But instead of doing regular knit two together like this, we are going to knit through the back of these stitches. So insert the right needle from the right side of the stitch all the way to the second stitch towards the back. So when you look from the front, the right needle is behind the left needle. And then knit this stitch. And drop these two stitches off the left needle. Now here is SSK stitch. Let's try one more time. Slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit, so that's slip, slip. Transfer these two stitches back onto the left needle. Insert the needle, right needle from the right side of first stitch all the way to the second towards the back, and then knit. Drop these two stitches off from the left needle. When you finish SSK stitch, you probably notice underneath the new stitch right here, it looks really bulky and uneven. If you look at this little swatch right here, the left side is knit two together line and right side is SSK line. You probably notice left side is much neater and cleaner. See, all the stitches are even, but when you look at SSK, stitches are uneven and it looks like zigzagged. There are a few techniques to knit SSK neater, but I'm going to show you two simple ways to prevent this bulky looking SSK. By the way, if this video is helping you understand how to knit SSK stitch, please click like to support this channel. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss a new video. So why the SSK stitch looks so bulky? The reason why is because we are inserting needles multiple times into these two stitches. Whenever we insert the needle, it pulls the yarn and create a bigger stitch. So when we slip the stitch, we are already making these stitches bigger. And when we are transferring back onto the left needle, we are making these stitches much bigger. And then of course at the end we do this again, and especially this motion of twisting, try to knit through the back loop, also creates the bigger stitch. So as you can see, this has stretched and much bigger than other stitches on the knitting needle that hasn't been worked. So that creates this bulky looking stitch. So the first tip to prevent this to happen is to eliminate the step. So slip these 2 stitches, but instead of transferring these 2 stitches back onto the left needle, we are going to insert the left needle into these 2 stitches and then knit through the back. So I don't know if you can see, but this is much tighter than the first stitch I made in traditional way. So let's try again. Slip 2 stitches. Instead of transferring these 2 stitches back onto the left needle, insert the left needle into these 2 stitches and knit through back. Another method is to slip only 1 stitch. So slip the first stitch, but leave the second stitch on the left needle. Bring this first stitch back onto the left needle, and then insert the right needle into these 2 stitches, knit through the back. This is much tighter and neater looking. Let's try one more time. Slip the first stitch, leave the second stitch on the left needle, bring the first stitch back onto the left needle, and then knit through the back. As you can see, this is the first one, and then the second method, and that's the third method. I like the third method the best. It looks much neater, and this is a method I use the most for SSK stitch. Which method do you like the best? Or do you use a different method to knit SSK? Write your method in the comment below. If you haven't mastered Knit 2 Together yet, make sure to head to the tutorial. Check out the Knit Along and podcast and let me know what you're working on. Looking forward to hear from you. See you next time.